It's a whole lot warmer today here in Michigan. It's probably 14, 15 degrees right now. It's not too bad out here. Changed my hat. He was with us last night. You'd have seen this lady going crazy over the hat I was wearing, so figure I'd poke the bear a little bit tonight if she returns. So how's everyone doing anyways? I see a couple of you on here. How you doing tonight, brother Eddie? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope your back's feeling better. So how was everyone's day today? Where are you all from? Give a shout out. Let's get this rolling. It's probably going to be a shorter video than usual. Don't really have a lot to talk about. Just wanted to pick your guys' brain a little bit about this Stargate project and Project Stargate. Two different things. And these drones. And if there's enough of you on here, we can just have some open dialogue. Good deal, Eddie. I'm glad you ate, man. All right, there's 4 of you on here. Where's everyone from? I know Eddie here is from Michigan. I'm from Michigan. What's going on, Eddie Wimple? I believe that's how you say it, man. Sorry if I chopped up your name. Just want to get out here and talk to the people. Talk to all of you for a while. Chicago. What's up, baby? Heathen. I'm in Michigan, West Side, Berry County. That's where I'm from. Let's chat. Yeah, let's talk. Because really, what I have to talk about, my main topic, it's probably not going to be very long. Hell, Commander. No, I'm not homeless, my friend. Man, that's funny. You guys make me laugh. You guys give me a good chuckle. I like it. Man, wearing gloves for where I'm at, it's like 14 degrees here in Michigan. Yeah. I mean, if you want me to take my gloves off, would that make you feel better? Here, I'll take them off for you, you know. There, no more gloves. You better learn to adapt to the elements. It's not that cold. Last night was pretty chilly. My coffee froze and pretty much instantly in my thermos cup, sitting out here. But this is the only place I can go live. It's the only place I get a good enough signal to do these live videos. So I'll suffer a little bit. No, I'm not ice fishing. Um, I do actually have some fur mittens, uh, real leather fur mittens, and they are extremely warm. Michael Vincent, how life's pretty good. I'm hoping it gets better, but we'll have to wait and see about that. No one can predict the future, but we can see kind of what's taking place and unfolding right before all of our eyes. We can kind of, make our own judgments from that. Uh, Godzilla Final Wars. I mean, man, who knows? Um, if you know anything about CERN and the Hadron Collider over in Switzerland, who knows? But that is definitely another topic. Why does this keep the same comment over and over and over? You're not gonna spam my my video here, dude. I'll figure out how to block your dumb ass. Well, anyways, Stargate project. How many of you know anything about that? I didn't know much about it, and I really still don't. So that's why I thought I'd bring it on here, and maybe we could dissect this thing together and come up with our own conclusion. Well, anyways, the Stargate project started back in 1977 and did not end until 1991. Their goal included determining how to use remote viewing to gather intelligence on foreign targets and to see if other countries were using remote viewing against us. Okay. This was established in 1977 at Fort Meade in Maryland by the Defense Intelligence Agency and SRI International. This project was overseen by Frederick Holmes Atwater. Man, how the hell do I block this dickhead? Okay, hopefully that'll stop that guy. Wow. I mean, trolling me is one thing, but that's ridiculous. How you doing? I'm good. Well, anyways, back to what I was trying to get at was they were trying to use people with psychic powers, or they were looking into this project, Stargate project. That's what this was about, was using psychic abilities. Okay. I don't know why it was shut down. That's something maybe some of you guys could help me out with. But let's fast forward to a little article I seen earlier tonight. Um, this is called Project Stargate. Larry Ellison is behind this. It's a $500 billion tech system that is going to be built in Texas. I'm not sure of the location yet, where it's going to be built in Texas. But this is supposed to create hundreds of thousands of jobs. I believe Trump is the one who gave the okay on this. But maybe this is a little, because this should be concerning, because this concerns AI and possibly these drones. Now, this is just some of my opinion, but the facts are that they're going to build a quantum computer called Willow. Zero time calculation. Smartest computer in the world. Okay, this is taking already smart AI and putting it into an even smarter computer to make AI twice as smart as it already is. It's going to be the largest computer ever built. Okay. This is concerning to me because this could tie into all these 15-minute cities, smart cities. If you know anything about those, um, it could control maybe these drones that have been flying around our country. Who really knows? But um, Sam Altman warned that AI could use this to kill us all, to use it against us to kill us all. Um, Now, their whole, what they're claiming, the whole purpose behind building this supercomputer called Willow is to customize medications specific to each person. This also includes vaccines, people. Okay. Do I got another? Wow. I'm sorry. And for all of you who are trying to watch and be serious, I'm sorry. This is getting out of control. This is stupid. All right. I don't know what is going on with people tonight. But anyways, okay. They're building a supercomputer called Willow. It's the smartest computer in the world. Zero time to calculate. Okay. Their claim is that it's to be used for customization of medications specific to each person's body type, including vaccines. Okay. That sounds good in theory, but is that the real purpose of this whole project, Stargate? Using AI. I'm not a big fan of AI. I don't know about all of you. Um, if you're a fan of AI, tell me why. If you're not a fan of AI, tell me why. Um, I don't think we should ever let a computer be smarter than, or at least have a person in control of it. I mean, it, it's weird. I don't understand it. Even Elon Musk said that this project could be dangerous. Not that I trust Elon Musk 100% either, but yeah. But my question is, why did they just change it from Stargate project, which was uh, run during the late 1970s and shut down in 1991? They just reworded it to Project Stargate. Um, is that maybe have something to do with new technology that they're going to unleash? Uh, or is it going to be a military application? No, absolutely not, Michael. I do not trust them. No, not at all. Not one bit. Because, I mean, shit, did any of us find out the answers to why all these drones were here in the first place, or what they were doing, or where they were going? Has our military captured any of them? Has Trump released anything about the drones? I have heard nothing about the drones. Nothing. It's kind of like just went silent. But yeah, these Project Stargate by Larry Ellison. Look into it. I haven't had a whole lot of time to look into this. This is just kind of more of a found something that I thought was interesting, and I'd bring it up to all of you. especially that it started back in 1977, called Stargate Project, so remote viewing and psychics and all that weird stuff. Now it's moved to the smartest computer, the fastest calculating computer in the world. Um, I don't know. I truly don't. But I want answers about these drones. Um, is it a threat to our national security? Who was it flying these drones? Was it China, Iran, Russia? Um, who could have? I mean, I want to know. I mean, I think the American people deserve the to know. We have a right to know. Right on, Hell Commander. Yeah, I mean, that's debatable. It is. It's all debatable. Okay, conspiracy theories are only conspiracy theories until proven true. I'm just bringing this topic up. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying it's real. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not. But there's something weird about those drones, Michael. I mean, why ain't they telling us about these drones? And if it's a public safety, who's flying them? I mean, if they're entering our airspace, that's an invasion, especially if it's by a foreign adversary. Let's say like China. So yeah, I mean, if the American people only knew uh, the dangers that we're probably actually in, this country would be erupting right now. So, but I just think that all this new high tech AI, smart cities, 15-minute cities, whatever you want to call them. I mean, man, is that maybe why they burned down California to rebuild there, to make that the first smart city in the United States? I mean, who knows? I don't put anything past them anymore. It would not shock me or surprise me in the least. What dangers, Ram A91? What dangers? Okay, we're possibly facing war with Russia because Putin is not going to back down from Trump, and Trump's already made his threat, his ultimatum or whatever. Threat. Trump is threatening to go to war, or is going to war with the cartel in Mexico. I'm going to use the Delta Rangers. Uh, let's see. Our southern borders are finally being locked down. We have Democratic uh, people all over the country, especially here in Michigan, who are protecting these illegals. Man, danger. We're in all kinds of danger. I mean, man, I could. That's a. What about Iran? Um, these smart cities would be a danger. That's total control. I mean, that's everything you do is recorded. Everything you say is recorded. Every movement you take is tracked. They already have that technology. It's called geofencing. They can track us all wherever. But yeah, the American people only knew the real danger we were in. I don't think people would be joking and laughing and thinking everything's such a joke like everybody seems to now. Everybody wants to joke and make fun of everything that's going on right now. And there's not one thing funny that's happening right now in our country. You people are a joke who laugh and think everything is funny and fine. It's people like you who are help destroying this country. Yeah, you want to get me fired up? I'll get fired up. Because ignorancy baffles me. People that have no critical thinking ability is mind numbing to me. I like intellectual conversation, not a bunch of garbage I see on here. A bunch of dumbasses posting stupid shit. Man, we're losing our rights. Our country's in shambles. We're looking at World War III. We're facing smart cities, takeovers, wars in our streets with the cartel, wars fighting in the streets for people refusing to let ICE do their job. But no, yeah, we're perfectly fine here in America. Inflation's gone through the roof. No, man, I will get angry because you know what? Our country needs people like me to get angry and stand up for it. This country needs men, not a bunch of people who think everything's a joke and funny because it ain't at your doorstep yet. That's because you've never left your porch, porch dogs. You've never seen it. You've never seen the things I've seen out there in the streets, protecting our Second Amendment rights, defending people for being assaulted. None of you have done that. The question is, what can we do? The answer to that is we can take shit serious instead of laughing everything off like everything's a joke. Because that's what the problem with the American people, as long as they got entertainment and alcohol, man, shit, life's good. It don't matter. The whole world could be crumbling around them, and they wouldn't even blink their eyes. At least that's what I've noticed as of late. But that's all right. That's all right, because you know what? If shit ever does hit the fan, all you people who are taking everything I've said as a joke and people like me as a joke, you're going to regret it and you're going to be sorry. But no, our country's not fine. And just because Trump's took office doesn't mean our country's going to magically just snap right back. But that's what everybody seems to think. Everybody thinks Trump's just going to be the magic man and make everything better all overnight. Yes, come together as people. Because this is, yes, we all have a stake in it. When our country's being destroyed from within or from outside or inside, it doesn't matter. If it's being destroyed, we need to protect it. But no, everybody wants to make jokes about it. Man, I answered your question, Michael. We can help promote each other. We can help share ideals instead of making light of everything. I mean, I'm sure I got some people on here from overseas who are in the same boat. Here in a little while, I'm going to bring my buddy Aaron on, who lives over in the UK, and he's going to share his story on what he's been fighting over there. Man, I'm sorry, people. I get heated up sometimes like this, but you know what? Stupid people, they bring it out of me. Because war is not a joke. Going to war with Russia is not a joke. Going to war with the cartels is not a joke. Removing all these illegals from our country is not a joke. There's going to be consequences. There's going to be a bunch of shit popping off because of it. It's going to get worse before it gets better. But let's just make light of it. I'm not a Trump hater. I'm just stating facts. I don't follow any one man blindly. That's only what sheep do. Sheep follow blindly. You better learn who you are as a person. Are you a sheep or are you a wolf? Because if you're a sheep, you're going to be led to your slaughter. Let's keep going. Let's get me fired up some more, people. Because nothing happening right now is a joke. I don't take anything lightly. Yeah, I try to joke around. I'll make some funny ass videos trying to lighten the mood. But in reality, I look around at what's happening around the world and here in our country, here in my state of Michigan, it's falling apart. If I really cared, I'd give my land back to the natives. There's two genders. Two. Male and female. Man, what kind of stupid? I mean, see, this is what I got to deal with. Where's the educated people at on here? Where's the people that have some critical thinking, some common sense? Because those are who I want to talk to. Because the rest of you assholes, I'll just block. I don't need to see this dumb shit all the time when I'm trying to talk to people who want to listen. Now you got me ranting. Why am I the cartel? Because the cartel is a very powerful organization, and now that Trump's probably declared war on them and is going to stop their billions of dollars of drug import into the United States, you know what? They're probably going to do ISIS-style attacks, or maybe join forces with ISIS or the Taliban or Al Qaeda. Maybe sneak some of them fighters in here. Who knows how many of them's already in here? Yes, for the prepared father. Yes, they have been helping them get in here for 4 years. Exactly. Why? Are they planning something? If I had to say, in my opinion, absolutely. You don't let a standing army of men just march across the border openly, freely, given a free ride, shelter, money card. And that's not counting the millions that have snuck in here with being undetected. I mean, damn people, the FBI of all came out and said that there is worry about sleeper cells here in America from ISIS and Taliban and groups like that. But there's nothing to worry about. No, the Mexican cartels don't mess around. They'll chop your damn head off and send it to your mom. Man, I've been to Dearborn, man. I, 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 I didn't see what everybody says is there, um, but I get what you're saying. Order among the chaos. I mean, man, that's kind of a good quote because right now it's the chaos is happening all around us, but people fail to recognize it. They fail to see it. I'm hoping that I can get that across to everybody, man. That we're truly not safe ever. If you ever feel 100% safe, um, I don't think your instincts are as sharp as they should be. No, absolutely. I get you, prepared father. Yeah. But New York has a way higher population of Muslims, way higher. Um, I was in Dearborn for a rally a few years ago, but yeah, everything is frustrating. Everything is aggravating. Everything doesn't make any sense. Uh, Tim Kuntz from Germany, I know how it works. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys are dealing with a bunch of crazy crap over there as well. I mean, uh, our southern border is about to become a war zone, people. I hope you all understand that. Our southern border is going to become a war zone in the very near future. We're probably going to see a bunch of chaos in the streets again. Oh, I got another. Oh, oh. Maybe mankind deserves what it's getting because of the the sheer stupidity of people. I mean, are we reaping what we sow? I'm starting to believe so. Stupidity is running rampant and it's showing. I mean, this video right here is proving it. I hope I can save some of these comments on here. You're in Hillsdale. We just did a 2A rally down in Hillsdale last year. That's a pretty little town down there in Hillsdale. I like that. I think we plan on having another 2A rally down there this year. Yeah, government is a lot to do with a lot of the problems. They don't seem to fix problems, do they? No, they seem to create them and then create a solution to the problem that they created. It's mind numbing. Now, I don't know, Eric, if that's going to be a problem once Trump starts deporting them and taking them away. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they're still going to be able to sneak across, but I'm sure he's going to have a lot more fencing put up, maybe some more border patrol, maybe some concerned citizens should go down there and watch the border. There was a few militia groups I was in contact with from Texas who were doing just that. Um, I hope they're still doing it. See, that's where a citizens militia comes in to help out for things like that. Because there's three causes to the militia: to repel invasion, to stop insurrection, and to uphold the laws of the Union. I mean, I cannot stress the importance of a citizens militia. A militia, every state needs a organized militia. I mean, it can be multiple groups as long as you can all coordinate together and work together. It's needed. I mean, it's sorely needed. It's as needed now as it was back in 1776. And for all you history buffs, if it wasn't for the militia or the Minutemen, we would not have this country we live in today. We'd still be living under the crown. It was brave men and women, just farmers, took up arms against the greatest army, the greatest military at the time. See, I think the American people have become soft because everything is too easy for us here. We don't really know the struggles of some of these other countries. We really don't know how good we have it, but how fast we can lose things if we allow it to slip through our fingers because we don't take shit serious. Everything's a joke, or it's not my problem, or he'll fix it. You know, that's the wrong attitude to have because I believe deep down inside all of us have the ability to do something great, to achieve great things if we want to. You know, but you're going to have to dig deep for that. But I really do believe that. I do believe people have the ability inside them to do great things because I have seen it. I've met great people. I've met people who have inspired me. And I've met people who I've despised. So it goes hand in hand. But yes, All right, let's talk about something else for a little bit. I'm not going to be out here much longer because last time my phone died. But yeah, our country might be looking up right now. I would say it is. I'd say it's looking up, but I believe it's going to get worse before it gets better. I believe that Trump is going to probably pull us into a war, and that's not going to be good. I hope I'm wrong, but people, if we don't start taking a little bit of control back, we got to start holding our elected officials accountable for what they do to us. You know, and I'm not calling for violence. I'm not calling for any of that dumb shit. I'm saying, but they have to know that we don't like what they're doing. And when only a handful of people show up to these rallies, they laugh at us because everybody else is too busy doing something else or they don't think it's their problem. I mean, as an American citizen, you should want to stand next to your fellow American and say, "Yeah, this ain't cool. I don't like this either. So let's make a change together." That's the only way we're ever gonna make change. And that's why nothing's ever gonna change because that's a pipe dream and it's never gonna happen. Thank you, Eric, for subscribing. I appreciate it. I could use all the subs I can get. Earlier today, I watched YouTube take a few subs away. Took a bunch of views away from my last live video. Um, but whatever. I'll just keep doing these lives and hopefully touch base with some few like-minded people because that's who I care about linking up with is like-minded people, free thinkers, critical thinkers, smart people in general. You know, just good people, good-hearted people, not a bunch of morons. I don't got time for morons no more. I've dealt with enough morons, and I'm done dealing with morons. My day was pretty interesting, man. I get fired up. I'm a passionate guy, and when it comes to my safety, my family's safety, hell, even all of your safety, I take that serious. It's when it concerns me, it concerns me, and right now I feel pretty concerned the way things are heading and the way things are looking. You know, maybe I see things differently than most of you. Yes, absolutely. You have to think outside the box. Actually, just get rid of that box, burn it, destroy it, get rid of it. It's not needed. All it does is stop you from expanding and growing as a person. But if any of you think our country and everything is safe and hunky dory, I hope you're right. I hope I'm the wrong one here. I hope I'm gonna have to eat crow for once. But all the things that are taking place and the way things are taking place and how everything is piling up and adding up, yeah, the writing's on the wall. All you got to do is just think for yourself. Think what if. Don't doubt anything. I mean, I'm sure all of you have heard of MK Ultra, Project Blue Beam. Uh, there's a million things that they've done to us. I believe the smart meters on our houses affect us. I'm not a fan of 5G. 5G was a military application. It's a military weapon. It's used for crowd control. So who's to say that they're not going to use 5G on all of us at some time with all these 5G towers are putting up every 1,000 feet? See, nobody thinks about things like that, man. Maybe that makes me a weirdo. looks like I must have got boring because it looks like everybody's dropping off here. But if you're still on here, I just really seriously don't take everything so lightly. That's all I ask. Don't make everything a joke. I know that's how you deal with shit sometimes when it's that ugly, but be a realist and see things for how they are. That our country is possibly heading in the right direction, or it could be headed straight down the toilet. I don't know. Time will tell. But I do know that picking all these fights with all these countries right now is probably not the smartest thing we could be doing. I'm all for all the deportation, like I said. Um, I'm for securing our border. I'm in support of a lot of things that Trump is doing. But I don't think Trump's my savior, and I don't think Trump's going to make uh, me feel safer at night until uh, there's no more talks of war. Uh, there's no more cartel or sleeper cells here in America. But see, how is that ever? How am I ever going to know that's ever going to happen? We don't know. Uh, I mean, owns 1% of our farmland. Canada owns about 33%. So is that maybe why Trump's wanting to make Canada a state because Canada already owns 33% of our farmland? Um, who knows? I mean, our country has been sold out by politicians, and everybody still thinks politicians are going to get us out of this. A president is only so powerful, people. Congress holds the true power. Hey, KP Heathen, how you doing, brother? Glad to have you on board, man. Yeah, you missed out on a little bit of I got on a little bit of a rant. Uh, but seriously, our country, we the people, it doesn't seem to matter no more to very few people, and that's concerning all on its own. Because if you don't love your country, and you're not willing to see how bad a shape it's in because you're in denial, then to me, you are part of that problem. Uh, Bitcoin, no, man, I have no idea. I wouldn't invest in that. Um, Invest in lead and ammo, precious metals. I wouldn't invest in anything that I can't eat. Nothing supplies. If you want to survive during a shit hits the fan scenario, you're not going to be able to eat money. You're not going to be able to eat gold. Your currency online is what good is it? Ammo would be a good thing to have on hand. Food, proper clothing for any weather condition. A nice rifle, sidearm, sharp knife. Things like that. Things you could barter, extra food, medical supplies. Those are things I'd have on hand, do have on hand. I mean, I'm a realist, people. I see things. Uh, Sometimes it's scary the way I see things because I look at everything from every different angle possible and draw my own conclusion. And like, if it smells like shit, it usually is shit. So, and this whole uh, going to war with the cartel and telling Putin ultimatum, I mean, we're already stretched thin. Our military kind of went woke. They lowered the standards to even join the military. So probably have a lot of unfit people serving our military. Probably a lot of unstable people serving our military. Probably got weak leadership leading our military. An army of sheep led by a wolf will defeat an army of wolves led by a sheep. It's all about leadership, people. Leadership is important. An estimated 30,000 CCP men in the U.S. Man, that's possible. It could be a higher number than that. Who knows? But we know that China's been busted spying on our infrastructures here in the United States. They were caught here in Michigan spying on Grayling military camp up there. I mean, it's espionage. I mean, what about all the balloons that China sent over us a few years ago? What about all these drones that's mysteriously flying all over the place? I mean, is this all gathering intel so when it's time to go, they know where and how and have guided missiles to every target and are going to hit everything all at once? I mean, just imagine that. If all them drones flying around were marking out targets, and then all of a sudden 1,000 rockets get launched and takes out all these sites. I mean, we all seen what Putin's hypersonic missiles did in Ukraine. If you haven't, I would look that up because that's pretty shocking. Absolutely, Eddie. John Q. Public. It's intelligence gathering. That's all it is. That's all they do. Everybody thinks we're so free, which we're not. We're monitored all the time. We're censored all the time. If you go against the grain, you're labeled this, that, or the other. So you better stay in line. That's one thing I'll never do is be compliant or complacent for that matter. Because I do love my country. I love freedom. I love my Second Amendment. But I want to be secure and safe in my own country. I want all of you to be safe. But until we do shut our borders down and make some serious changes here, none of us are truly safe. And you can take that how you will, but I don't feel like this is the same country I was living in 20 years ago. I was young, naive, 28-year-old 20 years ago. I wish I had have been a whole lot wiser in my youth instead of being so silly and trivial. But 9/11 kind of helped change that a little bit for me. 2001, that was that day. That day still hits home to me because I know damn well that them jets did not bring down the Twin Towers. There's no possible way. So, well, anyways, people, I'm going to be on here for another few more minutes. Appreciate you all being on here. Any questions, comments? That's what I'm going to do for the next few minutes. But I've been out here for almost an hour and I don't want this phone to die again. So, okay, Eddie, copy. Greenland purchase is a good idea in order to respond to Russia or China's threats. Right. But how do you think China and Russia is gonna uh, how are they gonna act towards that? To me, that Russia's already said no more infringement on Russian NATO's not going to be any closer to Russia's doorstep, and I really don't think Putin's a bluffer. My favorite bands, I like Pantera. Do I think the national constitution carry will get accomplished? Um, the national sealed can carry. I would like to think it would pass. I hope Trump signs it into law. Um, it's something we shouldn't even have to have a law for in the first place, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'm hoping it gets signed and passed, and we all have a right to carry and have self-defense. So yes. Well, what are some of you guys' concerns that are still on here? It looks like there's 12 of you still on here. What's your biggest concerns right now that you see? Right on, Eddie, for sure. Twiggy Bones, my main concern is our weaknesses. Yeah, and you got to recognize them. An unprepared militia, man, well said. Reinforced, or man, yes. And the sad thing is there's really not even a militia presence anymore that I'm aware of, a real militia anymore. I've been trying to put something back together with some of my brothers that aren't on here right now, and a few other guys that I know, but it's just hard. It's the abuse of H-1B, yeah, because they're not going to deport the ones that they need. Everything's smoke and mirrors, people. The overweight guys with improper gear and unrealistic kit for my any situation. I mean, hey man, let people be them. Never know, they might save your life someday, buddy. Thinking that who will save them? Okay, brother against brother, sister against sister. So you're talking kind of like a civil war. I don't see a civil war. It'd be more of a revolutionary style war. Well, uh, the Second Amendment is your main concern. Absolutely, Eddie. I agree, John Q. Public. The Second Amendment, yeah, is the most important amendment we have. Um, I think make America armed again. MAAA. Let's make America armed again. Let's arm everybody up. Uh, let's do away with all the tax stamps for for everything. What is our next steps? Uh, to be prepared to help each other out. I mean, tonight's video, yeah, I mean, I got off topic, I got sidetracked, but to share information amongst each other. Um, we got to be able to reach out and branch out and communicate with one another in order to accomplish anything. Because what's happening here in Michigan might not be happening where you're at, or what's happening where you're at might not be happening in Michigan, but it could come my way or it could come your way, and we would need to prepare for something like that. Yes, come together in numbers. That is definitely very important. That's okay. For example, Martin Luther King. Look what one man was able to accomplish. One man. That's why I believe uh, anybody can do great things if they set their mind to it. But see, people don't, I don't think people use much of their brain power anymore. It's too worried about, uh, I don't even know what people worry about because I live out in the middle of the woods and I don't deal with a whole lot of people very often. The violence and over materialistic things globally. Yes, I mean, this is, I mean, are we being run by elites? I mean, uh, are is the New World Order a real thing? Is he just a puppet put in place for the elites to control and to dictate to? I mean, who knows? It kind of looks and appears to be that way. You know, you have the Rothschilds, Soros, Rockefellers, BlackRock. You know, I mean, BlackRock's a whole nother topic I'm going to get into with all of you because BlackRock is some shady ass shit. And so is Vanguard. They're the ones going to buy up all that land in California and probably strip it for the lithium. Oh, yeah, the cost of living, man, is gone up, and it's gonna continue to go up. The more we fund everything, I mean, all this ICE enforcement and deportation. I mean, how much money is that gonna cost the American taxpayer? How much has it already cost the American taxpayer? See, I don't understand why people ain't pissed off about that. You know, all of us in that, you know, all of a sudden everybody's a patriot again and loves their country because Trump came into office. But when Biden was destroying the country and the Democrats were destroying this and allowing this to happen, everybody was like mice. Everybody was all quiet as can be about it. But now that, you know, Trump's back in office, everybody seemed to find their balls again. Now it's talking about, you know, oh yeah, the border crisis and these illegals, and now let's deport them, and you know what I mean. Uh, 88 billion a year was spent on illegal aliens in our country. Okay, 88 billion. Okay, how much is that going to cost to get them out of here now? I mean, it's not going to be free. how many uh how many people are probably going to get hurt in the process of doing this when it shouldn't even have to happen in the first place? When the American people should have put a damn stop to it and said, no, our borders are our security and we are shutting them down. If hundreds of thousands of people would have showed up to the Texas border when they were having that rush of the migrants that overtook the National Guard, you know, maybe we won't have millions of illegals here in our country. No, we'll just let them come on in and we'll deal with it later. And now we're going to deal with it. Now we're going to deal with it. So, um, how exactly is Trump going to go to war with the cartel when they're in Mexico? Okay, yeah, he can go to the war with the Venezuelan gangs or the Mexican cartel that's here in the United States. That's a small fraction. What's he going to do? Just do special ops, invade Mexico's sovereignty using the Delta Force? Or is he going to get permission from the Mexican president, the Mexico president? Is he going to get permission to go in there and eradicate the cartel? I mean, come on, be realistic, people. I mean, anybody can talk a big game, but executing it is a whole nother ball game. I mean, I remember him saying Hillary's going to prison, and I still don't see Hillary in prison for deleting 20,000 emails and all these other crimes she's committed against people. I think they're all in it together. Good cop, bad cop type thing. Because I truly believe that if we'd have went to war under Biden, people would have went batshit crazy. But I think people will support a war if Trump starts it or enters a war. People will be more supportive of it. Yeah, they're all on the same team. And if you think for a second uh, any of these people care about you or me, you're sadly mistaken. We are nothing but a paycheck, nothing but peasants. That don't sit well with me. It shouldn't sit well with any of you. But all right, people. Well, hey, I appreciate you all who stay tuned. Um, I'm going to end this video here. But I do want you all to think about one thing, though. If we all did one good thing, wouldn't it change? Would that make a big change? It would. But we have to, as American citizens, preserve our country because the government, the people who we elect to put in charge of doing so, is not doing it and are not going to do it. Even if Trump makes everything good for 4 years, we have 4 years, people. That is it. Unless we go to war, with an all-out, full-out, blown war, we can't hold a presidential election during certain war times. So maybe that's his plan all along. Who knows? But trust in yourself, trust in your family and friends, and that's about it. But seriously, people, we need to start being real with ourselves, start being real with what is happening around us, and start taking things serious and not taking everything as a damn joke. So, this is a crazy heathen saying thank you all for watching, and I'll see you probably tomorrow live again.